Today, we're handing out Jazz Bear shirts to the first 10,000 fans who will be there.
Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot, Jazz the Bear.
The National Basketball Association and the Utah Jazz are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior such as fighting, throwing objects.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Welcome, folks, and what better way to celebrate the end of the week? Friday night basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, and this early in the season, there are still so many unknowns, Grant.
You're right. You learn a little about each team in the preseason, but once
substitution here for Utah. Filipowski, he's checked in for Kessler. Sensabaugh comes in for Collins. Clarkson's checked in for Sexton. And it's Collier in for George. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Collins, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Peyton. Moody's checked in for Podziemski. And Hield is subbed in for Stephen Curry. Well, if you've followed MP on his path to the NBA, you know the one criticism of his game is that he can defer too often, Grant.
and at times I think that's been a fair criticism. But you'd rather have MP trying to involve his teammates too much than not at all. People had the same complaint about LeBron early in his career, and that worked out fine.
So on the floor for Golden State, Jimmy Butler out there with MP. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Buddy Hield. And it's Moody in at the 2. On the wing, MP. And the Warriors miss again.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Here's Collier. Marking it outside. Down low. The shot by Filipowski, no good.
That's a rarity for him, especially against the soft defense.
Butler finds Collins. Puts up a 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got his 5th assist in this one.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
Clarkson outside. He takes it in. Second chance effort. Doesn't go that time. Excellent D there from Kuminga. Shakes him. And Hield lays it in.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for a shot.
Now here's Clarkson. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Lauri Markkanen making things happen for Utah. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And take a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Collier is out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's Filipowski. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 4 spot. That's the group for Utah right now. From deep, MP. Rebounded by the Jazz. They held a 12-point lead earlier. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And the main takeaway was their accuracy from beyond the arc. An impressive performance indeed.
And that explains their three-point percentage. They had more than a few players giving the defense absolute fits from range.
Doris, I'm going to give you 3 names here. John Stockton, Karl Malone, Pete Maravich. Which one is the greatest player to ever wear a Jazz uniform?
I'm not going greatest player, BA. I'm going greatest tandem in the history of the Utah Jazz. John Stockton and Karl Malone in pick-and-roll play were poetry in motion.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you. Takes the three. Another three for Golden State.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Utah leading by 5. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in to the middle. Here's Filipowski. Collins with the defensive effort. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. From behind the arc. Oh, MP showing the big range.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Inside. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It's going to be on MP. A different look here for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Sensabaugh. And it's John Collins in for Sexton. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Hield. You're a good person to ask this, Doris. Why do so many point guards turn into successful coaches?
Yeah, I think obviously, Brian, as a point guard, you're responsible for knowing every position on the floor, where they're supposed to be at all times. And you're also sort of thinking like a coach already. This person hasn't had a bucket in a while. How do I get them in a position to make them successful? So I think you're in control of so much as a point guard that it naturally translates to coaching.
Now Clarkson, 15 in his last outing. To the inside, Collins. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Well, such an intelligent basketball player. John Collins knows how to get himself a look out of pick and roll action.
MP way outside. Utah with the rebound. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Collier.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
And the Warriors make some changes. Jimmy Butler's checked in for Collins. And Payton is subbed in for Kuminga. Outside Pajemski. Utah, they lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. They know Curry can go for 50, 60 any night, so they're forcing someone else to beat him. We'll be right back.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Throw. They're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Well, looking at the Warriors, they started the season on a high note. Now they look to improve to 2-0.
Yeah, they look strong in that first matchup.
And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Utah Jazz.
You have to ask yourself, how much better can they play? Good decision-making, they made shots. That's very...
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe... For Utah, Filipowski, he's checked in for John Collins. Clarkson comes in for Sexton. And it's Collier in for George. Collins, he's checked in for the Warriors. Moody comes in for Stephen Curry. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Pajemski into the lane, and the layup is good off the glass. Pajimski's got 10 points in just the second half.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
So on the floor for Golden State, they've got MP, Jimmy Butler out there with Green. Then it's Moses Moody, and it's Pajimski in at the point guard position.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Warriors trail by 12. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, guys, Lauri Markkanen had said all along he was content to stay in Utah. And after signing a contract extension, he remains with the Jazz. He turns 28 in May, so he's just entering his prime. There's plenty of runway left if the Jazz think he can guide them back to the playoff mix. And with the timing of when Markkanen signed his extension, he is not trade eligible during this season.
Appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Pass to Kessler. Deflects the pass. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Here's Green. Doesn't go for him.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Filipowski. Here's Collier. No points yet. For three. Rebounded by Green. Pass to Collins. Takes a three. Utah with the rebound. Here's Collier. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Utah ahead, leading by 9. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Collier. He's out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3. That's the group for Utah right now.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Pass to Sensabaugh. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Moody. Warriors trail by 6. Now Curry. And here's Collins for 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
To the paint. Here's Filipowski. Pass to Collier. Clarkson with the ball. Let's go with a 3. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Hield. Banked it in off the glass.
I just love the ball movement.
The Jazz have gone 0 for 3 in this 4th. Not good. Inside. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Pass to Collier. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Launches a 3. The rebound by Moody.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ballgame.
Oh, Curry, a magician inside.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
squad. Are you ready? It's t-shirt giveaway time.
So Utah ends up going with a new group, and the Warriors making a change here and keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Sexton, that's good.
Colin Sexton, early in his career, has demonstrated great instincts in the pick and roll. Good decision-making.
Collins outside to tie it up. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one.
What a bucket for MP. He's so hungry to own these big moments.
Pass to Markkanen. Back to George. For 3, Sexton nails it from 3. And the Jazz lead by 3.
Big basket by Sexton. You see why his team will lean on him in these moments.
From deep, MP. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Pass to George. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Curry. George's shot is off. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for Golden State. Hits a 3-point game. Now Pajimski lets the 3 fly. He drops it from range. MP's got 12 now in this quarter.
By the time this young man is done, MP could be one of the great scorers we've ever seen.
To the middle. Here's Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Wow, Walker Kessler with some big-time confidence.
Payton passes to MP. Back to Payton. Pass to Collins to take the lead. Oh, the trifecta!
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Collins with a screen on Curry. George against Curry. George passes to Kessler.
Strong defense. MP just understands when he should try to go after the block.
Outside Curry. Money!
Big sequence there, guys. Curry takes it upon himself to take and make the big bucket.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. 29 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Yes!
Exactly where Kessler gets so much of his offensive performance done, right at the cup.
Until they foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
He gets the first, and that'll put him up 2.
Taking 2 shots.
Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
What composure at the line, forcing your opponent to look for the 3-pointer now.
Pass to Kessler. Pajimski grabs the board. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And the second of 2 is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Markkanen for 3. Count it! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1.
The willingness to embrace the pressure, Markkanen, big-time delivery.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a three-point game.
And looking to even the score with a huge three.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
Off target with the shot. And so the Warriors take the win. This was a hard